a 8-foot tall bird and being a lolly.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no. Ooh.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's not A tier. And if you're a part of this, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. The fandom.
Yeah.
Have you seen some of these MHA cringe videos? No other fandom. Like Todoroki Deku gay fantasies? Like right below JJK.
What, above Naruto?
Above Naruto.
That's crazy.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
That it's an interesting concept, and I know that there's some deeper stuff when it gets to its like backstory and everything. So I'm gonna put this one at the bottom. I'll put it.
Okay. You know, it's one of those shows where I don't know if it's heretical or not.
I don't know if it's heretical or not.
I don't know if it's sacrilegious. All right, guys. Welcome to the podcast. This is what we call the Leaf Village Lounge, the Leaf Village Lounge podcast. And yeah, we're here to hang out, guys. My name is Adam, and
I'm Noah. It's nice to meet you. If you've seen Adam through his President Gara YouTube channel where he opens up cards and all that wacky stuff, you may know me as Connor.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Connor the Cameraman. We're here for another epic Naruto unofficial official card opening. I got Adam behind the camera. And we're going to open up this pack. My name is Connor the Cameraman. Behind me, we got President Gara. And today, we're going to be opening up some dope Naruto CCG cards.
No, you're the cameraman. I'm the guy that opens it.
But I want to...
No.
I want to... Adam!
I don't pay you to open the
You don't pay me! I'm doing this for free! I get pizza! I bought the pizza today! Hold up!
But that is... that's a story right there.
yeah, that's a
Very
big
that
story.
was a long time ago. You know, speaking of long time, this podcast feels like a long time in the making. We've been working on this little brain idea for what feels like months now.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have been having this in our brains for at least a month or two.
I mean, it feels longer. It might have only been a couple months, but it definitely feels longer. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's crazy to think that we're actually doing this because we've been wanting to do this for, like I said, a while. And for those of you who might not know, I am an audio engineer. That's what I go to school for. And so getting this whole thing set up I'm super proud of it, to say the least, just because we've been working hard on just trying to figure out, like, we need microphones, we need a camera. I'm currently using my phone right now for that, or for the recording the camera. So it's very budget. This is very budget. Like, I want to say everything. I mean, I don't know how much your camera costs.
Just a couple $100, I think. My mom got it, so
yeah,
for his Christmas gift. So.
Yeah. So and then both these were Christmas gifts. I think this whole setup, both mics included, maybe $150 or $200.
The most expensive thing in this setup might be the whiteboard. There's a decent chance.
Yeah. The whiteboard costs a little bit of money, but when you're starting a podcast, you don't need a whiteboard. It's just what we're doing today. Does include a whiteboard. But anyways, Noah, you introduce yourself a little bit.
So yeah, I'm Noah. I'm currently a student at DBU. I'm studying biblical studies and philosophy, double majoring. Planning to go into seminary. And yeah, Adam, I've known you for what, 3-4 years now?
Oh man, a very long time. We met through a mutual friend, so that's how we knew each other.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
one of the things that really bonded us besides exes was Naruto. We were both really into Naruto. I don't know about you, but that's like the thing that kind of got me into anime. Naruto. I had a buddy, in Boy Scouts. We were on this huge like cruise type thing. It's called a sea base. Cruise is a little bit too fancy of a term because it was a little bit hard work. I hated it personally. But he was super into Naruto. He was like, dude, you gotta watch this show. And I'm like, no. He's like, do it anyway. I'm like, fine. And so on the airport ride back from the Virgin Islands, because we were like kind of around St. Thomas most of the time.
Yeah.
There was a website that you could watch Naruto for free at. So I did. And by the end of the first arc, I was hooked. And so just from there, I kind of went through just getting into more and more anime. And as this podcast came up, I've started to really get into it. But was Naruto how you got into anime, or was it something else first?
For me, I want to say yes. So my friend in middle school, he introduced Naruto to me in 7th grade, 8th grade, I want to say. And yeah, so I believe that was my first ever anime. It might be a coin toss, I just cannot remember. It might be SAO, Sword Art Online. Might be my either first or second, but I definitely think it was probably Naruto being my first. Now, I grew up watching Pokemon, and you know, whether you consider that an anime.
Does that count? I mean, I know it's probably technically an anime, but like in my mind, it's an anime the same way like Avatar's an anime, where like not really.
I mean, so if you define anime as like Japanese animation, then yes, it originated in Japan. You know, Pocket Monsters, everybody knows that. So yes, I would consider it an anime in that sense. But in terms of like kids nowadays, just grow up watching it. It's like it's very Americanized.
Yeah.
Like I think lots of kids in America know Pokemon. Everybody around the world knows Pokemon. But anyways, but yeah, Naruto was just like it hit, and I literally finished up Shippuden, like I want to say late 2022 maybe, I think. I don't know, this year's flown by, or maybe it was in June, I don't know. Honestly, well, actually I could check myanimelist.com since we're looking at this, but I want to say I finished Shippuden at least in late 2022, but I will check that. I'm in L's right now. Here we go.
Jamie, we pulled out a force.
What?
JRE thing. Never mind.
October 2022.
Dang.
October
Yeah,
2022.
I mean, that feels about just over a year. That feels right.
Yeah, I mean, that is when I finished Shippuden. But literally, I started, like I said, back in middle school. So it was like 7 years I was watching Naruto. So very a long time, and so Naruto is probably, you know, as we'll discuss here, probably one of my favorite anime.
Yeah, I started probably about 7 years as well, but
Yep.
I'm only up to like the 5 Kage stomach arc. Like
Yep.
I remember the last episode I watched. It was right before Sasuke's fight with Danzo.
Yep.
And at that point it had already switched from, because I was watching it on Hulu, it already switched from being dubbed to sub.
Yep.
And I was trying. I don't mind sub. Like, I think sub's fine. I prefer dub, but I think both works.
Yep.
But for me, I have to have been watching something from the beginning in one medium or the other, or else
Yep.
it just does not work for me personally. And just to switch whatever. But now Hulu has most of them dubbed, and the ones that they don't, I have a site for it now. So
yeah, exactly.
It's fine.
Yeah. But speaking into kind of a transition to the tier list, we have a tier list, and that's kind of this episode, right?
Yeah, so I mean, since this is kind of our first episode, I just thought it'd be a really good idea to kind of give you guys a sense of our tastes in anime, what to kind of expect opinion wise from us. So we're gonna go through, in every anime that we've watched a significant portion of, we're gonna put into a tier list. As you see, we have our tier list right here with the eyes drawn by Mr. Fields himself.
Yeah.
And we're gonna rank them S through D. And yeah, so there is a slight issue in terms of quantity, because see, Adam has no
noob.
life. No. Noob, no, I'm not noob. He just has no life. He's watched
38 hours or 38 days, right? 38.4
You're coming up
days
to
on my
39.
anime list.
I'm at 11. So he has 37 shows that he's watched. I only have 15. So for a while, we're going to be giving him like 3 turns. So how we're doing it is I've devised 2 wheels, one for him, one for me, and I'm going to spin the wheel, and you're going to go and put it on
Yes,
the tier list.
and just to make this clear, these are just all the anime that we have ever watched. So
Well, watch a significant amount of. If we've only watched like one episode,
well,
it's not up there.
Yes, some of the ones that I've watched, because I know Kingdom for me is up there. I've only watched 2 episodes. So so literally some of these anime, and we'll specify if we haven't watched all that much of said anime, whatever the wheel lands on. We'll specify whether we have watched a lot of it or whether we're not, but we're still going to rank it, because like some of these we have not watched a whole lot of, but we might enjoy it, or we haven't watched a lot and then we might not enjoy, but we'll specify. So if we haven't watched a lot of an anime and we rank it low, like, don't count it against us, because we haven't seen the whole show. Some of these shows we do plan on watching the entirety of, But yeah, so we will specify that.
That's more a him issue. I only have 2 shows on this list that I've
Yeah.
not watched to completion, except like Naruto, because I'm technically only 115 episodes into Naruto Shippuden, but I've also watched, I feel like 300 something episodes enough to rate it.
Yeah.
So besides that, there's only 2, and we'll get to those there. But like, I'm not planning on watching those anymore.
Yeah.
So, but my buddy over here does not drop anime.
Yeah, I don't. I gotta. Well, so there's a couple on there, and we'll get to it that I've started a little bit of, and I kind of like I'm put on hold. I don't ever. I consider myself like kind of just. I kind of just power through, anime because I want to watch like all the way through because there's fans of certain anime. They're like, oh man, you should have like watched all the way through. So I just like, even if I'm not super enjoying it, I like one of the like for example, My Home Hero. That's on here, and didn't all that did it was enjoyable, but it didn't all it wasn't like I was like on the edge of my seat like wanting to watch more. But with anime like that, I just like to power through. But Noah likes to he has a different approach, which is valid.
I don't like to drop anime. However, I consider my time precious,
he values this
and I'm
time.
not gonna watch something I don't enjoy. Personally, but I also do get where you're coming from. And so without further ado, I think it's on.
I think that's pretty much it. Leaf Village Lounge, first episode or kind of episode 0 of the podcast, and we're starting off with every anime we've ever watched tier list.
Yes. For a bit, we're gonna get you doing 3, and I'm doing 1. And when we've kind of like evened up, it'll probably be about 4 left for each. We'll start going back and forth.
Sounds good.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, so your first anime, Adam, is drum roll, please. I'm gonna have to change the time on this. Ooh, this is gonna be an interesting one. Hell's Paradise.
Hell's Paradise. Okay, so I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to bring my microphone with me if I can. I apologize for any of the boom, boom, boom that you're going to hear, but I just want to have the microphone with me right now. And I'll go ahead and take this zip tie off. Apologize. All right, so Hell's Paradise. I'm going to go ahead and set this down here. Okay, so for Hell's Paradise, I honestly, Noah might disagree, but I think I might actually put it in low A tier. Okay, low A tier, just because, Mappa, and I really, really like the animation. The story is not the best, but it's really good. And I also just think that the whole, the whole thing with the, different monsters and stuff. Well, I forgot what they're called to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna put it low A tier.
That is my side.
Whoops. And I also need to grab a blue marker here, dude. All right. Let's see. Okay, low A tier. We'll put it right here.
I'd probably just put like HP just to save room.
HP.
There you go. We all know what we're talking about. HP is not Harry Potter.
HP is Hell's Paradise.
Have you even seen Harry Potter?
I don't think. Nope, I actually never have, unfortunately.
39 days of anime, and you have not seen one of the most successful movie franchises of all time.
Yeah. Right there. Okay, cool.
Your next up is JJK, another Mappa.
JJK, dude. It's gonna be very easy. JJK, S tier, straight to S tier. I'm honestly probably going
it's also, once again, my side.
Oh, sorry. Thank you for correcting me. I'll probably put it up here, like towards the top. JJK. Just want everybody to be able to see that. JJK.
What do you like so much about it?
Dude, honestly, characters, animation, fight scenes, dude, come on. Like JJK is good. Like anybody that was watching anime, what is 8.9 on myanimelist.com, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8.9. Like I really think that it's especially we haven't watched season 2 actually,
No, we have not.
but
We're waiting for it to get dubbed.
I believe that it's probably going to be one of the best anime ever.
You think it's gonna be like ever?
One of the best ever.
Interesting.
Up there with AOT, I would say.
That's high praise.
So I mean, just the animation. I love the characters. I love
it's not 8.9. It is 8.6 out of 2.
Okay.
Out of 10.
Well, it's still pretty good. I just think that was that the original first season or
yeah? I didn't look at the second season yet.
Okay, second season's probably gonna be a little higher, but yeah, I don't know. Just like certain characters have certain abilities, like Toge, he has like the voice thing.
Oh my gosh,
it's a super unique power that I really love. And then I don't know, just the fact that it's like you're in a school, but you're also like fighting curses, and they have teams, and I love Yuta as a character too. The movie was fantastic, but anyways, yeah. So I think JJK is gonna be right there. Awesome. So
and your last one is you're getting heavy hitters off the bat. Vinland Saga.
Oh, dude.
Gotta keep that red marker up.
Dude, I got to. Okay, so Vinland Saga, probably going to be above JJK for me. Just because.
I think Vin might do it.
Or Vinland. I'll just do Vinland.
That works.
These markers are crazy. Vinland. Yeah, I mean, to explain my reasoning, it's a beautiful anime. I really think I'm not like I already like Vikings, and so the fact that it is surrounding Vikings, and that that time period between the Vikings and the English was really cool. Also, I just think the characters, Thorfinn's character development is probably one of the best protagonists, just for his character development and how he changes over time between season 1, season 2. Also, I just think the side characters are super cool. Yeah, I just Villain's beautiful. Like the end of season 2 literally had me at such a vulnerable state just because of how like good it was. Yeah, it's just visually good. Cool fight scenes. I really like the story. So honestly, that's what's carrying Vinland for me. But yeah,
awesome. So for our audio listeners, just as a little recap, in S tier we have Vinland Saga and JJK, and in A tier we have Hell's Paradise, and that is Adam's side. Now for my first one, this is one that I saw very, very recently, and this is going to be a little bit more of a difficult decision for me personally. All right, we're gonna.
Yeah, you should be able to turn it around.
Hello. All right, so we have Blue Lock. Blue Lock is one actually I finished like a week ago, less than.
Yes.
I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. It was only the second sports anime I've ever seen, which does make it a little bit confusing because the other one, and we'll talk about it more later, I saw is Haikyuu, and while they're both sports anime, they're both very different in like tone and genre.
Yeah.
So, man, it was really good. I think I'm gonna throw it in high A tier.
That's very valid.
And I do think, especially with the movie coming up, episode Nagi, and then the second season coming up later this year, I really think if it's the same consistency and just quality,
it's gonna get
or even better.
It's gonna get better.
How do you know?
Because I know from manga readers that it gets very better, and the next arc that they're going to be animating is going to be a very good arc. I've heard.
I hope. The main thing keeping it out is the little bit of inconsistency when it comes to animation quality. Yeah. I do not think it has bad animation by any means. However, when it goes to the CGI in little spurts and it happens like 3 or 4 times an episode, it's just ugly. So you may disagree. That's just my thing. And I think if that was a little bit better, it'd probably be low S tier.
Mm-hmm.
But for right now, high A. Also, A tier's in Blue Lock.
Yeah.
Just gotta love when everything.
And step aside for the camera to see. We got Blue Lock.
Okay.
So Noah has put Blue Lock in high A tier. Very, very justified. I'm glad you put it in high A tier at least.
No, no, no. It's definitely borderline. I think the characters can be a tad bit lacking in depth at times.
Okay.
But I do think they're all very interesting.
Mhm.
And my favorite character is probably Nagi. I think the whole idea of this really intensive soccer camp is very unique, and I'm really looking forward to see how it goes, especially because I'm hoping it goes past the actual camp and into their careers as like trying to make it on the world stage and stuff. I just think it'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be
As
really
a soccer
cool.
fan, I like it. Go Bees! I'm a Brentford fan. So, all right, Adam, you're up next, and we have this is gonna be interesting. The Rising of a Shield Hero.
Okay, Rising of the Shield Hero. I'm probably gonna have to put it in D.
Okay.
Just because I've watched season 1, I'm not a huge fan of all the stuff in it. It's like very I don't know, very spell heavy, and I don't know. Some of it just didn't catch on to me. And also I'm not a big fan of the furry stuff going on, to be honest, because there was some, there's a bird girl that turns into a bird that's also a girl, and then there's also like a fox girl, and I'm not super big into the furry stuff. I'm sorry. Like, if you are, then you can have your opinion. But yeah, so I'll probably put it top D tier. We're just gonna do.
I think top D tier is fair.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do Shield Hero.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is it EI Shield, right?
Yes.
Shield Hero.
Awesome. Okay, your next up is My Home Hero.
Ooh, My Home Hero. Okay, My Home Hero will probably go in C.
C? Okay. High or low or mid?
Probably mid C. I think mid C. Or it's kind of on the higher end, but so the reason it's in C for me is because it was really good on the basis of like the main character, for one. He like was able to think out a lot of the things that he needed to know, like how to hide a body. And I know but like how to hide a body, how to like just being on like playing 5D chess, like really like always thinking like 4 steps ahead of the people that are the enemies that are trying to like the other gang members that are with the guy that he murdered. Anyways, if you've seen it, you know what I mean. But other than that, it's like the storyline was fine and characters were fine, but it just didn't like it didn't like strike with me. It's kind of like a murder mystery type of thing, but I don't know. It was definitely dramatic. But yeah, I don't know. Just about mid C tier for me.
Okay. And then your last one for this little section is Parasite the Maxim.
Ooh, Parasite the Maxim is going straight to A tier.
Okay.
So, like, Parasite the Maxim is something, first of all, very rewatchable. Very rewatchable. Like, for me, I don't know. It's something I binged in like a day, and when I was sick, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm probably gonna put it. Ooh, Hell's Paradise. Yeah, I'll put it a little bit below. I know Parasite the Maxim is really good. I think I will put it in. I gotta save room for A tier, so I'll put it right below Hell's Paradise.
Okay. That is not how you spell it. It's
Y. It's Y. I forgot.
This guy.
All right. Right.
All right. For our audio listeners, a little update. Parasite, the Maxim, is in A tier. My Home Hero is in C tier, kind of mid. And then The Rising of a Shield Hero is in D tier.
Right.
All right. My turn.
Is it your turn? Oh, what did I do?
Yeah, you've done 3.
Home Hero. Oh, Shield Hero, Home Hero. That's funny. Shield Hero, Home Hero, and Parasite.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right. Mine is Sword Art Online.
Ooh, okay.
So this is one that I did not finish. There's also, I think it was like the second anime I ever tried besides Naruto.
Now, did you get past season 1?
No,
First
I got
12 episodes?
I got like 2/3 of the way through season 1, and I put it down. It was not very enjoyable for me. I will say 2 things. One, not really into isekai. That's just been my experience. It's not something I enjoy, in general at least. And then 2, the beginning was so good. The first like handful of episodes is like peak anime. It's really good, and then it just stops being interesting. I can't tell you why.
And you didn't finish the first 12, right?
I don't think so. I think I got to like 7 or 8.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't. It's like I said. This is like back in like sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
So it's been a while, but I'm gonna. This is one I might go back and rewatch to try to get
You
opinion
definitely
on
should.
again.
The last few episodes, y'all can agree with me, it are pretty decent. Like the first 12.
They're not gonna agree with you.
The first 12. Now after the first 12, oh gosh, yeah, no, it gets into a different kind
I'll
of weird.
put it in like low, hot. I'm like on the lower side of medium at C tier.
Okay.
I'll just put S A O. Like I said, I'm gonna give it another shot. When I was watching it, I wasn't enjoying it. One other thing though about it is at that time, well, actually, I don't really think that applies to it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be for a different one. All right, Adam, you are up next.
All right.
Let's see what it is. Really wish this would go faster. Ooh. Naruto.
That doesn't take much thinking. Let me grab the red. D tier. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'd walk out.
So I will say,
Man, you're putting that above Finland and JJK.
sure
About that?
Yes. Okay. Above JJK. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. No. Absolutely, man. Dude, Naruto. Come on.
Yeah, Naruto,
President Gaara.
Come on.
I'm gonna put it. Yeah, it's definitely like only thing I can think that's higher is AOT. So.
Oh, that spoiled that.
Naruto. Uzumaki Barrage.
Uzumaki Barrage.
Am I
Reverse
right?
harem
Am I
jutsu.
right? I'm talking of jutsu. Dude, these markers are crazy. Oh, like I was just erasing it. Okay.
Love how it's only the red one that's like giving the weird little.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we'll just.
Okay, Naruto. Awesome. Your next one is Star Wars Visions.
Okay. Star Wars Visions. Below, probably below Shield Hero.
Okay.
Star Wars Visions. It's technically anime, yes. It is anime. Like I'm not.
No, it is anime.
It is anime, but it's not. I just think that with only one episode each, there was a lot to cram down. Some of the stories were not very deep at all. It's an interesting idea. I just wish that they would pick one idea and just stick with it. There were some good episodes, but there were also some terrible episodes that just didn't make any sense, that were just too wild for my tastes. like the one that shot like rainbows out the lightsaber. No, the bunny. What? There was a bunny girl or something. I don't know.
The bunny girl one wasn't horrible. I like the bunny girl.
Some of them
the little like Astro Boy robot. I wasn't.
With. Anyways, yeah. So Star Wars Visions is gonna be right below Shield Hero in D tier. Naruto is gonna be above Vinland and JJK in S tier.
And your last one for this slate is Assassination Classroom.
Ooh, okay. Honestly, I'll put it low B tier. Being because I know that when I was watching it, I enjoyed it. I just cannot remember a whole lot of what was going on. And so, also I know that it gets way better because, but I think I only finished season 1, possibly. So I want to go rewatch it, and I know I will love it when I rewatch it again. So for that, I'm going to put it in. Assassination. we're just gonna spell. We're not gonna worry about spelling classroom. Assassination Classroom, bottom of B tier.
All right, a little wrap up for our audio listeners. Naruto went above Vinland Saga in S tier. Assassination Classroom is at the bottom of B tier, and Star Wars Visions is at kind of mid D tier. All right, my turn, and this one's gonna be difficult. I don't know, man. Hold on. So I got Attack on Titans. It's a very controversial anime. I know there's not a lot of fans of AOT out there. I mean, he hates it. It's his least favorite thing ever.
Attack on Titan?
Yeah, please ignore the Aaron statues.
Uh-huh.
I'm obviously joking. I think AOT is not just one of the greatest anime of all time. I truly believe it is one of the best stories ever told in any medium of storytelling.
Absolutely.
Like, so that's music, books, movies, I just think it's beautiful in its philosophy, its view on politics and everything.
Yeah.
And some people aren't a big fan of the ending. I think you're wusses. I really do. I think that is a perfect ending and what the story was trying to tell. That humanity is in a cycle of violence, and you're never going to escape it.
Humanity's flawed, and that no matter how hard we try, we sin. We continue to keep making mistakes and keep fighting each other. So
yep. So AOT's going top A tier, also
top S tier.
Yeah, excuse me, top of S tier. I don't think there's anything out that has come out that can top it. Personally,
dude, especially animation wise, really good. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And whenever AOT comes, I will be putting it in the same place. So,
all right. Speaking of what's next for you, I wish this wheel just spinned faster.
Does it get rid of every time it selects? It gets rid of it.
Yeah,
right?
I'm removing it. One Punch Man.
Ooh, One Punch Man.
One Punch.
Okay, definitely A tier. It's gonna be above Hell's Paradise. It's gonna be above Parasite. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here. One Punch Man. Oh, honestly though, I might put it in S tier. I don't know. It's like I have to think about what other shows that I've watched that would go in S tier, and I have to make sure I have room for that. So I will put it the bottom of A tier for now.
The bottom of A tier?
Sorry, not bottom. The bottom of the top half.
Bottom. Wow. Okay.
So about right here. But One Punch Man is so good. I'm putting it mid right here.
Okay. You probably just do OPM. Just save room. Everyone knows what you're talking about. Yeah.
One Punch Man.
Surprised it's not higher.
I've watched so many different anime. When season 2 comes out, I know it's gonna jump to S tier. Like I was debating, it's just I want to save the top of A tier for other anime. But no, One Punch, it's hilarious. Like Saitama's awesome. Like the characters, I love the different characters and the different rankings that they got. For the hero association. And yeah, I love all the different powers and all, that lower tier heroes still try to fight, monsters, and they got different levels for different monsters and stuff. But yeah, I just love the intricacies of it, and it's super cool. Fight scenes are awesome. Love Genos as a character. And
Genos is great.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to go with.
Mm.
So am I going again?
All right, your next one is Astra Lost in Space.
Astra Lost in Space. That is a good one. I will put it. I'll put it right above Assassination Classroom. I really did enjoy it. It was honestly a really good story. I loved the different characters. They're just going through space, having a fun time, like going through different, they're lost, so they're trying to find different planets. They're trying to survive on different planets. I love the little bit of romance that's in there too between some of the characters. So yeah, I'll put it right above Assassination Classroom.
Awesome. Yeah, that one I haven't heard of. The only people Astra Lost in Space and My Home Hero are ones I've never heard of.
So
before.
I started watching that because it was on Hulu, and I was like, oh, okay, it's recommended on Hulu, and I had like whenever I was first starting to watch like a lot of these anime, I was based off of Hulu, and I would go through a bunch of the anime that Hulu recommended, and I would just like add them to my list. So Astra Lost in Space was probably one of the first ones that I actually started going down that Hulu list. So yeah.
All right, your last one for this slate is I got a cheat skill in another world.
Interesting.
And became overpowered in the real world too. Peter Pick, like what?
Yeah.
Why is that such
I
a
got
long
a
name?
cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too.
Ah, that's it.
Did you? Oh, you.
I just put I got a cheat skill. I went the rest off memory.
Yeah.
I wasn't typing all that. I already write enough essays for school, man.
So, I think that it was good, but in C tier good. so like it's they got a season 2 coming out, so that's pretty exciting. I will put it right above My Home Hero.
Wait, there's a second season?
There is going to be a second season. I got a cheat skill.
You got
right above My Home Hero in C tier.
We just got a cheat skill.
Yep.
I wonder where it's from.
So what's next?
That's it for you.
Okay, cool.
All right. So for this one, for audio listeners, One Punch Man is in the middle of high A tier. Astra Lost in Space is in low B tier, and I got a cheat skill in another world. It became unrivaled in the real world too. Is mid-high C tier. All right, for me. Ooh, okay. First one that's overlapping for us. Okay.
Oh wow, yeah, I just noticed we haven't gotten any overlapping ones.
Which is funny because most of the ones I've seen, you've seen too.
Yeah.
So, Assassination Classroom. So a couple caveats with this one. One, I did stop halfway through the first season, about 8 episodes in, I believe.
Oh really?
And it wasn't keeping my attention. I just didn't like it. I will say at that point, the only anime I'd seen other than that is Naruto, SAO, and I believe I had started AOT. So I was very new, and so this was, well, like, it doesn't have zero action or anything. It's much more like a
anime
story.
tropey kind of.
That's not what I'm getting at. It's much more like you're watching a story. It's not like Naruto, which is a battle shonen.
Yeah.
Or SAO, which is the isekai, or AOT, which is masterpiece.
Yeah.
It's very different than anything I've ever seen before in anime form, and just wasn't keeping it, so I wanted to move on to different things. I'm going to give this one another try, especially because I know that it gets significantly better. But for right now, I'm going to put it probably in the bottom half of top of C tier.
Yeah, it's going to be.
So, Assassination Classroom is going in the bottom of top of C tier. With the caveat that I'm going to watch it again, and we will see if it goes up. Because, like, I thought the idea of this all-powerful space entity that is threatening to, like, destroy the Earth. It just destroyed the moon. It's threatening to destroy the Earth. And now it wants to come down and teach a bunch of, like, middle schoolers, high schoolers, whatever.
How to kill it.
how it's interesting
Yeah.
that it's an interesting concept, and I know that there's some deeper stuff when it gets to its like backstory and everything. So I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, your next one up is Fire Force.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You know how I was saving like stuff? All right. Fire Force.
Man. Tread carefully, Adam.
Tread carefully.
Tread carefully.
I think it's going to the bottom of S tier. It's going to the bottom of S tier, okay? Because it's actually way deeper than a lot of people give it credit for, and the animation and the sound effects are brilliant.
Yeah, that's the audio engineer geeking out over the sound effects.
Literally, sound effects, the sound design. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, they have so many unique sounds that are iconic. Like the when Shinra is like blitzing, basically, like you like, if you're a Fire Force fan, you will recognize it. And I love the voice acting. I love certain characters like Joker, such a cool character, like anti-hero kind of, like villain kind of. The whole mystery behind a lot of their powers, Shinra's powers, like there's so many twists and turns in it. And I don't know, it's a fantastic anime. I'm putting it in low S tier. But will it be the lowest in S tier? I'm trying to think. I'll put it right here just in case there's something that comes along.
Man, above One Punch Man. I mean, I haven't seen Fire Force, so maybe I disagree, but I mean, I'd agree if I'd seen it, but man, One Punch Man's like classic.
Dude, Fire Force is fantastic.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Although I will say it's kind of heavy on the anime tropes. There is a lot of unnecessary, explicit things that happen.
It's Adult Swim, so I don't really know what you expect.
It's just like why did this have to happen? Like why did his hand have to go there? It just it's and this one character just loses parts of her clothing just randomly. For no reason, like she trips and then all of a sudden, like her,
as we all do from time to time, Adam.
You just trip and then whoa, whoopsie. Okay, no, yeah, but it's very heavy on that. But just the characters and how different squads, different Fire Force squadrons or whatever are just all the different powers. I just love it. It's like fire bending, but just anyway. Anyways,
all right. Your next one up is Tokyo Revengers.
Ooh, okay, another one I was saving. I'm going to put this, oh gosh, it's definitely going at A tier. Tokyo Revengers. I definitely want to put it just slightly above One Punch Man.
Okay. I don't even know what this one's about. Like, I've heard of it, but
so
like, barely.
Tokyo Revengers is basically about the Tokyo Manji game, and it is about it's a gang anime,
okay.
And it's about gangs. Super cool motorcycle gangs, and they ride around on their motorcycles, and they just are trying to have control and they're about their territory, and also just like different gangs going after each other. And but the main point is the lead character, I forgot what his name is, Takeyama or something like that. His girlfriend gets killed in the future, and he has, for whatever reason, the ability, whenever he shakes the hand of this kid, Naoto, I think his name is, he's able to go back in time, and his whole goal is to try to save his girlfriend's life, and so he's trying everything he can do to prevent the future her from dying and from getting killed, because she is killed due to gang violence from all these gangs. And so yeah, super good story, super good acting. Yeah, it's really good. I love the different characters. Mikey, very iconic. Like his hair, like everybody knows the blonde guy from Tokyo Revengers. So
I don't.
Yeah, but Super cool. Yeah. So definitely going above One Punch Man
Okay.
for sure.
Your last one is Black Clover.
Black Clover. Dun, 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 dun. So good. Oh man. Okay, so Black Clover, I know it's good. But I've only watched season 1 and I know it gets a lot better after that. So I'm just going to put it in like second to top B tier. I'll like close to that at least. So yeah. Not much to say about it. I really enjoyed like what's his name? Asta, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool character. He doesn't have any, magic, but he like has a sword that's like anti-magic. The voice acting is also really good.
Yes.
I will say that I remember when I was watching Black Clover the first season, I went back and forth between the sub and the dub because one scene Asta was screaming, and it was whenever they were in the underground like dungeon sort of thing, they were fighting that character, and yeah, he was screaming, and I went back in the sub, and I will say the English dub voice actor did a way better job than the Japanese. So that's just my personal opinion. But so I don't know. Voice acting is just really good. All the different characters are super cool. I love the different like wizard clans or whatever they're called. I totally forgot what they're called. But yeah, the
Guilds,
Black Bulls or yeah, guilds. Yeah. So yeah, Black Clover is going about second to top B tier.
Okay, so a little bit of a roundup for our audio listeners. Adam has put Fire Force at the bottom of S tier, Tokyo Revengers at the top of A tier, and Black Clover about mid top of B tier.
Absolutely.
Okay, so is it doing okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. So my next one is The Rising of a Shield Hero.
Ooh.
Now,
Okay.
whenever we were first starting this podcast, or first talking about it, and I decided, okay, I really need to watch more anime because I have not seen that many anime, as you can tell. This was the first one I actually tried to give a chance to. I got about 8 episodes in. Does everything go with the camera?
Yep.
Okay. Got about 8 episodes in, and the bird girl.
The bird girl, dude.
I already wasn't like loving it. I thought it was just okay. I was gonna give the first season a try, try to finish all the way. But the bird girl, why? Who said, you know what we need? We need a girl that goes between being like a 8-foot tall bird and being a lolly.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. No.
No. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like isekai. Don't like it. And especially after I found out that season 2 gets like 10 times worse, I put it down. I got like 8 episodes in. I don't think I'm going to finish it or try it again. So I'm going to put this one at the bottom. I'll put it.
Okay.
I'm going to put it at the kind of
okay. I'll fix it.
bottom middle of D tier.
They're just gonna stay on the table.
Okay, yeah, ignore that. That didn't happen. You didn't see that. I mean, like, it has an interesting concept. I think the idea of a hero. This mic sucks. Actually, it's a great mic. I'm kidding.
Right.
I got it.
There you go.
I think the idea of a hero that can only use a shield, especially in like a world that, his other heroes are like spear, sword, bow, so they're able to like do stuff. I think that's an interesting concept. I just think the anime tropes just bogged down too much.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I kind of get it. It's like, oh, the shield hero is supposed to be the weakest, right? But he ends up being super strong, and he like ends up blowing people out of the water. The other heroes, like the
and also like the girl who like said that like he raped her and everything. Like I get that she's like the king's daughter,
yeah,
but like come on, who didn't see through that? That's stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, mid of D tier. It wasn't for me.
Cool.
All right, Adam, you are back up, my friend, with Blue Lock.
Ooh, okay. Blue Lock is definitely going in A. below One Punch. I think it's gonna go below One Punch Man for me. So, yeah, below One Punch Man. We may have to make more room because we are running out of room. But yeah, no, it's just like Noah did a really good job describing a lot of things that I fully agree with. But animation,
as I often do.
Yeah, just the animation. I love that it really wanted me to play soccer. Like it made me want to play soccer. Like it was just it was like, man, this is cool. It's like all these different characters have different moves, and all these different characters have different quirks that they're really good at. And they come together, and when they're building their own team, it's like, oh man, we really need like someone really fast, or it's like, oh, we really need someone that's a good striker, and that's really consistent, and that's like Barrow. And anyways, really good anime. I love the main character. Love the struggle at the beginning, right? Whenever the struggle at the beginning, he's like, I feel like I'm not contributing, and then he just goes like Ultra Instinct, and that he's like he can sniff out. Was it sniffing out?
Yeah, he can sniff out a goal.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he has a really good direct shot.
That's pretty much how it goes. So yeah, just really good overall, honestly. A tier.
Awesome.
About mid A tier, I think.
Yeah, I think it has one of the best hooks in all of anime. That end of that first episode where Ishiki or whatever his name is, gets the pass and just whams the guy right in the face.
Yeah,
the guy who's like his friend and everything
in the very beginning, man.
And then like the guy gets like all pissed and stuff, and it's just like it sets the stakes so high, so
absolutely,
quick.
Dude.
And I think it's great. All right, your next one up is Mob Psycho.
Ooh, Mob Psycho. Dude.
Mob Psycho.
Mob Psycho. I think honestly above Tokyo Revengers. And I know you haven't seen it.
I have not. That's after I'm watching Vinland Saga right now. I just started the second season. After that, I'm watching Mob Psycho, and I'm actually very excited about it.
Yeah. I mean, where do I begin? It's Mob's powers are super cool. Like he hits 100, and that's when he goes Super Saiyan pretty much. And he flies around, and he has just this really knack for just his psychic abilities. Also love Reagan, I think. The orange-haired guy that looks a little like Saitama, but he's just super hilarious. I love the gimmick he's trying to like portray, that he's this he's trying to sell people that he has psychic powers, but he just uses like Mob as like a to do all the stuff for him. And I don't know, Reagan's just super cool. I like the yellow hair guy, that he's like also really powerful too, and he tries to like keep up with Mob, and he's a really good friend of Mob. Also like the little green guy that I forgot his name, but he serves a really good purpose in like season 2, I think, maybe season 3, I don't know. But yeah, it's just a super good anime, kind of slice of lifey, because Mob is dealing with school. He's in middle school, and he has different things in his life. He's trying to get more fit and stuff. But yeah, it's super good. I love the storytelling, love the characters, and animation is fantastic, obviously. But yeah.
Awesome. Your last one is Initial D.
Oh man, Initial D. Are we gonna look at this?
Well, only it lights up and stuff. It's actually really cool.
Oh man. So Initial D is, and I'm a little biased because I am a car guy, so I just love Initial D for that. I'm gonna put it. Initial D, dude. Initial D is just so good. Like it's it's nostalgic for me, even though I didn't watch it when I was a kid or anything. But it's an older like 90s anime, into the early 2000s. But it just gives me nostalgia. Like it just makes me feel, and I watched it like whenever I was on trips and stuff, and I've rewatched the season 1 and 2 multiple times. I haven't made season 3 yet. I do want to go back and actually watch all of it. I'm a sucker for nostalgia, so I'm probably gonna put it right under Fire Force. It's above Blue Lock, like above Tokyo Revengers, but it's just Initial D is just so good. Initial D.
All right.
Wink, wink. Also, Eurobeat. Literally, Initial D made me love Eurobeat. I literally listen to Eurobeat now when I'm just like wanting to just like cruise on the road, like just blast some Eurobeat, and you feel like you're in Initial D. So iconic. Like the fact of how iconic it is, just like in the car community and in the anime community. Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, low S tier.
Awesome. For a wrap up, Initial D is in low S tier, like you said.
Yep.
Mob Psycho is put at the top of A tier, and Blue Lock is put kind of mid A tier. All right, my next one up is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Ooh,
okay. This one I watched the first season like a year or so back, and I started rewatching the first season again, prep for the season 2 before I decided to try to branch out, since I haven't watched that many. With the podcast, I didn't want to just be kind of redoing the same old thing. I love this anime so much. One, it is hilarious. The little references they make to other anime, like they made quite a few Naruto references, is awesome. The characters are amazing. Yuji's just, I think he's a really good protagonist, and somehow Yuta's better. Like, and the JJK movie.
Yes,
was phenomenal.
Absolutely.
I still get chills because I rewatched the movie recently when the Yuta's like curse, Rika.
Yeah.
Whenever Rika is like, she just died and she is crawling out. She's like, Yuta, when we get older, we're gonna get married. Oh my gosh.
It's like, dude, that thing is the girl. What the?
It was, in theaters, it gave me chills. I think it's amazing. I think the voice acting is really good. Gojo's one of the most goated characters of all time.
Honestly.
I've heard about some rumors about things that might happen to him in season 2, and I'm not looking forward to it, man. When it comes to eye covered guys with the white haired, he like him and Kakashi. Like, it's just,
it's awesome.
Apparently, if your eyes are covered and you have white hair, you're a goat. It's just all I gotta say. So yeah, that's probably
it's funny because Gojo has his eyes covered but has his mouth showing, and Kakashi has his mouth covered and then his eyes showing. Yeah. It's kind of like reverse.
All right, I'm gonna put that mid S tier.
Mid S tier. Yep. On Noah's side.
Okay. All right, Adam. You ready to go again?
Yes.
My mic just came undone from the table. It's all right.
Okay. I can fix it real quick.
It's okay. We're going to fix it.
Intermission.
While Adam is rolling or spinning, whatever. Perfect. Okay. Adam, your next one is another one I haven't heard of before. Redline.
Redline. So that's a movie.
Okay, we're going to remove that one.
Okay.
We're going to go again.
Well, there's a lot of movies I've seen, and we are not including movies in this. So.
Yeah. I think I missed most of them, but that one I did miss. Oh, here's a good one. Attack on Titan.
All right. I'm going to sneeze. It's so good. Okay.
When it's so good, you got to sneeze.
Dude. AOT top tier. Literally. AOT top tier. It is. No joke. Real.
It is so amazing. Words cannot describe.
AOT is top tier. So, yeah. Literally, just the storytelling. Can you reset? Okay,
you got it. Fat men are supposed to do
that. Okay, so the storytelling, you get so attached to characters, and when certain characters betray other characters, then it makes you just like, why? Like, we went through all this killing and this destruction for what? And then when they get back together, and you're like, dude, like the gang's getting back together, like. It's so cool. And like literally the final 2 episodes were so good. It's like, dude, we've come so far. Like, we've come so far. From like them not even knowing about the Titans. Like true meaning behind the Titans. They just thought like Titans eat us, and so we're trying to survive. To the true meaning behind the Titans, to we're not the only humans alive. Like I thought we were the only population of humans left. Like I thought we were the last humans on Earth. But no, they're just on a little tiny island. So it's just crazy. Like the storytelling is amazing. The whole lore, all the different Titans, all the different founding Titans, the Titan powers and everything. Yeah, I could go on and on and on, but there's not much to be debated. It's just the greatest.
It's peak.
It's peak anime, guys. And anybody who doesn't think that is a hater. Is a hater. It's a hater.
See these hands.
You're a hater if you hate Attack on Titan.
And I hate you.
If you hate Attack on Titan, don't. Anyways.
Click off. We don't want you here. All right. Next up is Nier Automata.
Ooh. So
I might have mispronounced that. I really don't care.
Nier Automata. Nier Automata.
Bite me.
Nier Automata is honestly good. I will say that I have not finished. I think I'm one episode away because I was watching the dub, and then the last episode just wasn't dubbed, and it was subbed. I think they were still coming out with it. I think they did end up actually dubbing the final episode, finally. So I think I'm going to put it probably below Black Clover. Or yeah, quite a bit below Black Clover. In B tier. I think that's how you spell it. Nier Automata.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close enough. And your last one is one that you watched very recently, Psycho-Pass.
Psycho-Pass. Oh my gosh. Psycho-Pass. Okay. Psycho-Pass. No way. But maybe way. I don't know, man. So Psycho-Pass, I graded it very harshly because I loved it so much. So if you ever go on my anime list, my anime list, you'll know that like season 2, I think I rated a 7. And
which is like a 7 for him is most people's like 5. All
yes. Right. Yeah. Like I rated like My Home Hero, wherever that is. Yeah, I rated that a 7. But it's because I loved it so much, and I got so invested with the characters, and I just loved like the fight scenes are just super cool. The storyline and the first season is honestly getting there. It's getting more popular. Some people are saying it's growing to masterpiece level, like the first season. I think I forgot the main villain's name. Gosh, it was I don't know. Kogami is just a super cool protagonist. I love how OP he is, in the fact that like when he knows how to fight. Like when people fight him, like you're gonna be having your hands full because of how awesome, how just skilled he is as a fighter. And also he's just super smart. And so is Tsunemori. So yeah, Akane is just awesome. So honestly, I want to put it in between Tokyo Revengers and Mob Psycho, I think. Yeah. So I'm gonna get this erase a little bit of this. And I love the movies too. Okay, so this was One Punch Man, right?
Yep.
One Punch Man. Tokyo Revengers. And then Psycho Pass. Hopefully y'all can see that okay. I'm sorry if it's too little. Yep, Mob Psycho, Psycho Pass, Tokyo Revengers, One Punch Man, Blue Lock. Yeah, that's where I put that.
So yeah, that's your slate.
Mm-hmm.
AOT was put at the top of the S tier. Psycho Pass, like you said, in between Mob Psycho and Tokyo Revengers in A tier, and Nier Automata at the bottom of
Nier Automata, but that's fine.
I don't care. All right.
Okay.
That's it for you.
Cool.
My next up is one that I quite enjoy. Black Clover. So, Black Clover.
Sorry to get in the way. I'm going to turn on the fan.
Okay. Black Clover is. I think the concept behind it's really cool. I love the grimoires. I love the power system. I watched the first 10 episodes of the anime. I did like it, but I just wasn't really watching anime at that point. I put it down a lot. But what I did do is over fall break for school, I read the first 60 chapters of the manga, and it's amazing. It starts off good, and it's something where it's like it just keeps getting better and better and better and better. Where like right now I'm like halfway through the underwater like dungeon thing where they're trying to get some sort of magic item. I forget what it's called. And I'm loving it. So yeah, I think the anime itself is gonna go probably mid B tier, but I could definitely see it slipping into A. And the manga, if I was doing a manga, would probably be an A tier. So I also have not read that much manga. I've started like 20 chapters of One Piece, and I think I'm like 30 something chapters in the Naruto. So yeah, we'll put it right here. Black Clover. Mid B tier. Man, you've watched so much anime, Adam. Are you good?
Am I good?
Like
Watch out, bro. Watch out.
Anyway, all right,
Yep.
Adam.
Okay.
1 second, you are up once again. Sunny Boy.
Ooh, okay. Sunny Boy. Man. It's yeah.
It's always Sunny Boy.
Dude,
Philadelphia.
yeah. So I have not finished it actually, but I do remember really enjoying it. It's a different anime than what I'm used to watching for sure. But it's very casual, and it's like, these guys are trapped kind of in a different world, a different dimension. They don't really know where they are. They're just trying to figure things out, and there's different characters. There's a hierarchy kind of. Yeah, at least from where I've gotten, they're still trying to figure out the different dimensions, how to travel in between them. And love the art style, the animation. Super, super cool. So I'm going to put it right above Astra Lost in Space. Yeah, I'll do that. So just because I put it in B tier does not mean I do not like it. I do
like I said, his B tier is most people's like A tier, okay? Like he we're going to get into it at some point.
I like to rate things if I enjoy it, it's like 8 or 9 for me, which is not how Noah does things. But yeah, no, I'm just very easy to please, and I tend to rate it on how much I liked it rather than how much objectively it is like good as a show. So yeah. Anyways,
I mix it too, but that's fine. Your next one is Link Click.
Okay, Link Click is going. Link Click is going above Vinland.
Whoa.
Yeah. No, it is one of like Donghua. It's a Donghua, but it's an anime. Like it just kind of falls in the same. Everybody knows that it just kind of falls in the same thing. Yeah, it's actually, hold on. We have AOT, Naruto, Vinland. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's going above Vinland. I love Vinland, but Link Click, literally every single episode, it just is like a what the frick moment. Like so many cliffhangers. Literally every episode leaves you on a cliffhanger, and like you have to continue watching. Like it just makes you want to continue watching. The characters are so cool. It's not a loaded cast, right? You have like 5 characters ish that are like essential, and that are like, you kind of like, these characters, especially the two. You got you got Chang, and then you got Lu, and it's super super cool, and the powers is super unique. Like you get to travel back in time, and their murder mystery. They're trying to find out. I finished season 2, and they're coming out with season 3, and I cannot wait. I absolutely cannot wait. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and erase, and I'm gonna put it in 3rd place, pretty much. Also, Noah needs to watch Link Click.
I do plan on watching Link Click. It is on my to watch. It seems interesting. There is only 2 anime, I believe, on my list that Adam has not seen. Well, Adam has a crud ton. No, 3. There's 3 that Adam hasn't seen on mine, and like 3/4 of Adam's I haven't seen. That's mostly a quantity issue rather than an interest issue. So. All right, and the last one for this slate, one you also watched very recently, Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Ooh, man. Goodness. That's hard. It's not better than Blue Lock. It's better than Hell's Paradise. So I'm going to put it in between Blue Lock and Hell's Paradise.
Just to give y'all a little bit of an idea of Adam's ranking system, he's putting it, like right now, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 on his list. And he ranked it a 10 out of 10 on my anime list. So, like...
Dude, I understand my ranking system doesn't really add up, but I enjoyed it. See, look, this is more objectively, okay? My anime list is subjectively, right? It's like, I enjoyed the show, 10 out of 10. But objectively, where does it stand? Because you can't do tier lists on my anime list, all right? You just gotta do your you just gotta do it.
Not yet.
Yeah, exactly. So, what did I have below Hell's Paradise? It was Cyberpunk, Hell's Paradise, and do you know which ones that we've gone through?
Yeah, I have the results. Was it Parasite?
Yeah, Parasite. Thank you. Thank goodness you remembered. All right, so yeah, Cyberpunk was just like, it really threw me for a loop, I will say. It definitely made me feel connected to the characters because I could sense the urgency in some of the situations that was going on. There was lots of colorful language used, but it's sold how urgent these situations, and also people were dying, and I was like, dude, that's crazy. Like, it kept me on the edge of my seat. It's like, who's gonna die? People who just die, like, random, like, what? Like, that was so fast and so, like, out of the blue, and like, what? So yeah. And the soundtrack was super cool. Not my favorite soundtrack, and the animation style, the art style, I will say, very unique. Like, Studio Trigger did a fantastic job on that anime. So yeah.
Awesome. So for our audio listeners, a little roundup. Adam put Link Click, kind of mid top S tier, right behind Naruto, but in front of Vinland Saga. Cyberpunk was put in between Blue Lock and Hell's Paradise in A tier, and Sunny Boy was kind of put bottom of mid B tier. All right, so my turn.
Yep.
My Hero Academia, the first one that out of ours that Adam has not seen. So I will get my mic set up as Adam does a little camera check. My Hero Academia. So when I first watched it, I loved it. I thought the power system was cool, if not super unique. There are some really unique powers in it, but like, oh, the world has, suddenly got powers. Like, it's cool, but yeah, it's recording. I've been checking on and off, Adam.
Awesome, cool.
So it's cool. The first season was good, not great. The second season, the tournament arc, in my opinion, out of all the ones I've seen, is second only to the Chunin exam arc. In terms of tournament arcs. And the third season is just amazing. The ending, the fourth and fifth season suck. It takes such a deep decline out of nowhere. And I can't tell you why. It just gets boring. We go through an arc where like they're trying to get ready for a school festival and they like try to put on like a musical performance. Like, no, I'm trying to see bad guys get beat up. Cool. Like, I'm trying to see the interesting characters that you have here. They're just not putting on display. Like, tell me more about Todoroki's family. I know it gets more into it later. It's just like, I stopped, I think, I stopped during the second arc of the fifth season, I believe. I know that sixth season really picks it back up, apparently, and everyone's really excited about the seventh season. But it gets bad. I'm sorry, guys. It just does. That being said, I'm trying to decide. It's either going to be high B tier.
I would have thought you put it low A tier.
Or low A tier.
Yeah, okay.
I'm putting it high B tier.
Ooh.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's not A tier. And if you're a part of this, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. The fandom.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Go find your fathers, okay? Like, go find Jesus. Do something. Like, it's not because what you're doing now is not working. Have you seen some of these MHA cringe videos? No other fandom has like. I don't mind. I think cosplay is cool. I think that's fine. But like Todoroki Deku gay fantasies, like.
No, that's one thing. My Hero is very known for its fandom, and it gets a lot of hate because of the fandom, how far that they've gone.
Adam's never said this, but I'm like 90% sure the main reason he doesn't watch My Hero Academia is because of that. Okay?
I don't know. For me personally, just the art style, and I know this is just like a personal preference. It kind of just looks like a kid's show, and I don't know.
It's definitely more juvenile than like stuff like Naruto is. I'd put Naruto's for like mid-teenage years. I'd say My Hero was like early teenage years.
Yeah, like
I still think there's some really interesting character work being done and stuff like that. I still think you'd really like it and you check it out, but like it is a little bit for a younger audience and stuff like Naruto and AOT is. So, but yeah, My Hero Academia. I'm gonna watch the sixth season eventually. I have some other stuff I want to get to first. But I'm going to pick it back up. I started rewatching it. I just finished the second season. So I'm going to pick it up from the third season and go from there. The movies are also pretty good.
Yeah.
There's, I think, 3 movies out. I've seen 2 of them. The second one in particular was amazing.
Yeah.
The first one was pretty good too. I've heard good things about the third one. The fourth, because like they each have like these weird names attached to it. Like the second one is like Heroes Rising or something like that.
Okay.
And the fourth one is just called My Hero Academia 4.
Okay.
Which I think is funny. But yeah. High B tier. It could definitely move into low A tier, if not mid A tier. But yeah. So Adam, your next one up is Dr. Stone.
Ooh, okay. Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone. Get this up here. Okay. Man. I think Dr. Stone is going to have to go. Oh, gosh. I think it's going to go right below One Punch. I think it might go right below One Punch Man.
Man, your A tier is just stacked, bro.
Dude, I just... Because, like, do I like it more than Tokyo Revengers? Like, I think I like Tokyo Revengers more. But at the same time, I like it less than Psycho Pass. I don't know. Okay. We'll just try to this. I'm gonna erase Blue Lock. Yeah, it's definitely better than, or I like it better than Blue Lock, aka it's going above Blue Lock. It's definitely, I think One Punch Man is way better. Let's see. Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone. Okay, Dr. Stone.
And then make sure you put Blue Lock back down.
Yes. Blue Lock is, okay, I'll have to erase this. So, remember? Yeah. So we don't, either of us don't forget. So we got, maybe I'll start. Okay. Blue Lock, then Cyberpunk.
Then HP, then Parasite.
HP, then Parasite. Honestly, I probably could start using these middle areas right here if I want.
Yeah, you're probably gonna need to.
Okay. Okay. What's next?
Yeah, Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer. Oh my.
I have a feeling your S tier is about to get real messed up. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. I skipped ahead a little bit. Your next one is Kingdom.
Oh, my next one is Kingdom. Okay.
Then is Demon Slayer.
Okay, Kingdom. Kingdom. Okay, so I have only watched, granted, 2 episodes, okay, of Kingdom. So give me a lot of grace here, because I might make some Kingdom fans mad, because I've only watched 2 episodes. English voice acting, utter garbage. I'm sorry. Whoever was the audio engineer or whoever was the ADR director in that, I don't know what was happening.
Consider a career change.
We need to shut down Kingdom until we figure out what the frick's happening. That's basically what was going through my brain whenever I watched this. So basically I had to watch. Well, so I can't remember if I just powered through the English voice acting, or if I watched the sub. I might just powered through, but the first it was honestly like I'm one, especially like early Baki. The voice acting, English voice acting is not great. So I'm one that will just power through. But whenever I listen to the English dub for the first time, I was like, what the heck? I was like, I can't believe that. How can someone be this bad? So yeah, I think that I'm probably gonna put it low C just for now, because the animation's not that great.
I just ran out of memory on that camera, by the way. So.
Oh, did it just blink?
Yeah. So.
Okay.
It's about to look a lot worse, but you'd still be able to see our tier list.
Do you want to go switch the batteries out?
No, it's not batteries. It's memory. I'm out of storage.
Oh, an hour 30. We did just cross an hour 30, didn't we? Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Then yeah, that's fine.
We'll give you all a close up towards the end, so you'll see everything. So it'll be fun.
Okay, cool. So
bottom C tier.
Yes, bottom C.
Kingdom voice actors, voice engineers, everything. He's calling you out. He's coming for you. It's the next greatest audio engineer of our time. All right.
Appreciate it.
He's coming for all y'all's jobs. I'm gonna be here to get that, friend money.
Get that friend money. All right.
All right. So now, prepare to mess up your S tier list. Demon Slayer.
Yes, Demon Slayer is. I don't know, man. I really liked Demon Slayer. Season 2 was fantastic. Like the animation, the fight scenes. I know I keep mentioning the fight scenes, but literally, whenever I started watching Demon Slayer Season 3, first episode, I literally felt like I was watching a movie because of how good the animation was. It felt like the Mugen Train movie. Speaking of the Mugen Train movie, it was fantastic. I'm so glad I watched it in theaters. It was awesome. But do I like it more than Mob Psycho? I definitely think I like it more than Psycho Pass. I I think it's so popular, so I have to kind of like think about it versus popularity versus just like do I like it. And also is it a better show than Psycho Pass? Um okay, it's definitely going A tier. Um
Man, I really thought I was gonna go in S tier. You love that show, man.
Demon Slayer's just super good. Okay, fine. I think it's gonna go right below, but I can't justify it being better than Mob Psycho, so maybe I'll have to move Mob Psycho up to S tier. Honestly, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move Mob Psycho up to S tier, bottom of S tier, and then I'm gonna put Demon Slayer right at the top of A tier. So that's what I'm gonna do. That way, and also it saves me a lot from erasing crap. So you're gonna plan on watching Demon Slayer at some point, right?
Yeah, so I tried Demon Slayer. I watched like the first episode. It wasn't bad. I think the animation just threw me off because obviously it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Right. But I never seen anything that detailed in anime or anything else before, and it gave me a headache, honestly. So I had to put it down. But I'm gonna give it another try because I'm more used to it now. I've seen like, MAPPA animes with like JJK, Chainsaw Man, Hell's Paradise.
What was above Initial D Fire Force?
Yeah. So I think now that I'm more accustomed to that stuff, I'll like it. The storyline seems cool. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I definitely think Mob Psycho is above Demon Slayer, but Demon Slayer is top of A tier, and I think that it's probably the toppest of A tiers.
The toppest of A tiers.
Okay.
Okay. So moving on, Naruto.
Ooh, Naruto for you. Wow.
Naruto. I'm not even gonna hide it. It's going in S tier.
Not gonna hide
Where in S tier is the question though. Naruto, like we talked about, is the thing that kind of gave me my introduction to the world of anime and stuff. I think it's awesome. I think the characters is amazing. Like Kakashi is so deep. When you have villains like Pain and Obito, Madara, these deep, complex characters. And he still mixed in like just your stereotypical bad guys like you do with like Kakuzu, Orochimaru. Orochimaru in the first season, dude, like was so intimidating. Um, just so intimidating. And when he killed not the first Hokage, the third Hokage, man, I thought third Hokage was gonna live forever. I thought he was OP.
Yeah.
He was not OP.
Yeah.
I just, what can you say about it? It's beautiful. I think Naruto is such an amazing protagonist. Sasuke is like probably the best shonen rival that there is. Excuse me. Gaara is a side character.
My favorite character.
No, when you have a character that quality, like just off to the side, he shows up like every now and then. That's crazy. Shikamaru, who's my favorite character, same thing. I think the characters are so good. The one thing that's keeping me from putting it towards the top of S tier is the amount of effing fillers, man.
Yeah,
there's so many fillers, and especially like when you get to Shippuden, completely messes up the pacing. In the first season, it's not as bad because it's mostly like there's like a recap episode and there's like a small arc in between arcs, so it's like it doesn't mess up the pacing that much, but. And Shippuden is just it's unacceptable.
I think also the world building.
Yeah, the power system is awesome.
The power system, the world building, like the intricacies of the whole universe, it's like now I will say some people say that like whenever aliens start getting involved, that's where it kind of like goes downhill.
See, no, I think
it makes sense, to be honest, because all that stuff had to come from somewhere, and it makes sense where it came from.
I think one of the main things that people have an issue with when it comes to it is the fourth. Okay, now this is just messing it up. Is the fourth Ninja War arc was not quality compared to the rest of the series. And I think people feel that way about the manga too.
Yeah.
But especially when you're throwing in all the filler and how the pacing is bad in the anime, it messes up. And then I think people were more upset with the Zetsu thing.
Yeah.
With
Zetsu just comes out of nowhere, wipes out Madara. Like all this build up. Madara had this whole build up, and then
one of the best entrances in all of anime, where he's going on and like basing the entirety of the allied shinobi forces.
Dude, 1v like 3,000 or 8,000 or however many,
and it's making it seem like it's not even close.
Yeah,
and it's
light work.
You go from that to being like backstabbed, like, oh, it's Kaguya. Like, I haven't even seen it. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah,
like
it was definitely something, but then again, it goes back into the whole thing like Kaguya, and then that whole thing led to how much Team 7 just shined. Battling Kaguya.
Everyone except Sakura.
Yeah.
Sakura sucks. Anyway, we're getting closer to being even now. You have 9 left. I have 7. So we're gonna move you down from 3 to 2 for this one, and then after this one, it's just gonna be 1-1 back and forth.
Cool.
So your first one out of this next 2 is SAO.
SAO. Okay. The entirety of SAO, right?
Yeah.
Because there is
everything you've seen.
Yep. There is SAO first 12 episodes, second 12 episodes, second half of season 1. And then there is Gun Gale Online. And also I have not watched everything that happened after Gun Gale Online. There's like some more fairy stuff that happened. I had not gotten that far. There's Alfheim something. I don't know what it was called. It's a different thing. I only got through the first 2 seasons. Gun Gale Online, I personally liked. I think it was pretty good. I think again, this is nostalgia because SAO was like one of my first ever anime, and I've rewatched. I think on my anime list, I think I've rewatched the first 12 episodes. I've rewatched, or maybe even the first season. I've rewatched like 12 times or something. Like the rewatchability, in my opinion, is really good. So for that, I'm probably gonna put it above Sunny Boy. Actually, I don't know, because I'm gonna get eaten alive for putting it above Assassination Classroom. Oh my gosh.
Will you? I don't know.
I mean,
I don't. I think people like.
Assassination Classroom. Okay, like I'll put it. For nostalgia's sake, man, like the first 12 episodes were awesome, and it's just the rewatchability. I cannot see myself rewatching Sunny Boy or Astro Lost in Space. I mean, maybe Astro Lost in Space. It was pretty good. Near Autonoma, like, for old time's sake, I'm gonna put it above Near Autonoma.
All right.
SAO is above and below Black Clover.
Okay. And your next one, and I think this, I might be wrong. I think out of all the ones that we've both seen, I think this one's gonna be the biggest in disagreement. Chainsaw Man.
I don't think we're gonna have that much disagreement. I think it's gonna go in between. It's gonna go in between Fire Force and Initial D. I think.
That's less disagreement than I thought.
I think Chainsaw Man is honestly brilliant. I like how different it is from JJK and like other Mappa anime, like what's the other one? Hell's Paradise. I think I'm gonna put it. I don't like it more than Fire Force. So we're going to put Fire Force right here. And then yeah, Chainsaw Man is just like it's hilarious. The kind of world building that's there too is super cool. I love all the different are they curses or demons?
Demons.
Okay, demons. Yeah, I just love all that different stuff.
Well, I think they're called devils, actually.
Oh, devils, that's right. Yeah, because the chainsaw devil.
Yeah,
blah blah. I just like all the differences and stuff, and the some of the episodes are parts where they're like, whoa, like when they're stuck in the hotel, right? That was super super cool. And I think that Denji is just super cool. And Aki is awesome. I love Aki's like sword that he has, I believe. But yeah, I just cannot wait for more to come from that. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm up.
Okay. Yeah. So we got for anybody that can't see there, I'll just go ahead and rattle off because I think it's a good halfway point.
No, we're way past halfway. We'll do rattle off at the end.
Okay, sounds good.
But Chainsaw Man is an S tier between Fire Force and Initial D, and
Demon Slayer is above is top of A tier.
SAO is mid tier, a mid B tier behind Black Clover.
Yeah, Demon Slayer was above.
All right,
last time.
My turn. Hell's Paradise. We're going from Mappa to Mappa.
Ooh.
This one is also one I saw fairly recently.
Yeah. Don't say you hate it. Just say that you
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Okay. He doesn't hate it.
It was weird. It was really, really weird.
It was very weird.
And I think it went out of its way to be weird, and I don't like it when things do that. Like Chainsaw Man, for example. It's very raunchy, very like whatever, but like the raunch, like it serves a purpose. Like whenever
it gives Denji it gives him inspiration.
Like it does. It's weird.
Gives him a driving force.
I think the biggest thing with Hell's Paradise is I don't care about it. I just don't. Like the fight scenes are really cool, the power system is really cool, the monsters are very interesting. I just don't care. I don't care about the characters. I just don't. I will say the very last episode, and spoiler alerts if you haven't seen it, turn it off now. Let's go forward. Okay. Whenever the main character, what's his name again? Do you remember?
His name is it starts with an M.
Whatever. The Shinobi from the Shinobi, the main character. Whenever we find out that his wife may not have been real, and now he's lost all his memory because all the Tau from his brain is gone, that did leave me like really wanting more. So that's its saving grace. For now, I'm gonna put it Gabimaru, that's right. I'm going to put it between My Hero Academia and Black Clover, I think, and B tier.
Okay.
With the thing, but if next season's good and interesting, it could go up to A tier, even to low S tier. I really think it had a lot of potential, but for right now, I just don't care about it. So I can't justify putting it higher than anything else. So. All right. So, next up for Mr. Fields.
Yeah.
Are you ready for your next
assignment?
assignment?
Adjust in your microphone just a little bit. I think that could go right there. Perfect. So now we're gonna go 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yours next is
The Wheel is Spinning.
Gundam IBO.
Ooh, another classic. I will say that this was another one of my first anime that I ever watched. Now I wanted to get into Gundam, and I was like, okay, where do I start? And then, like, this was before I even dove much into Gundam. And I haven't watched but the original Mobile Suit Gundam up to like 17 episodes or something like that. And then IBO. And IBO is a great, like, gateway drug, gateway anime into Gundam, I think. The animation is really cool. Soundtrack, man. The soundtrack is so good, and I still remember some of the songs like da, 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 da. Very awesome, and it makes sense in the power behind the soundtrack, and like literally a bunch of Gundams like zooming through space, slicing each other, and the characters like it's honestly really good. I think I'm gonna put it in probably top of B tier, to be honest. I think it's just it's action packed. It's got a little bit of drama, and it's like, you know, there's lots of politics as well in it as well, which is super cool. So I'm gonna put it top of B tier.
Awesome. Yeah, it's one I'm looking forward to watching as well. I haven't watched a lot of mecha anime.
Oh, so you're gonna watch IBO?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch Mobile Suit and Gundam IBO.
I think if you watch IBO first, you kind of will. It'll kind of get you into the mecha anime, and because the original Mobile Suit Gundam, it's an old anime, and so there's the kind of fight scenes are not like typical anime. So I feel like at least it'll get you into Gundam if you start with IBO.
All right.
You can move into the.
My next one is Megalobox, which is also the second out of 3 that I've seen that Adam has not.
Yes, I have not seen Megalobox, but I do want to watch it. It looks very good.
So I watched this one a few years back. I don't remember everything about it. I can just remember the feeling I got, and it does a really good job of keeping you on edge, not knowing what's happening. I think it's kind of like a combination between mecha and boxing, which is just awesome. I'm a big fight fan. Love UFC, love boxing. So I think it did a really good job. I remember being very invested into the main character. I don't remember the guy's name, unfortunately. It's one I'm going to go back and rewatch because I also want to rewatch Nomad, which is the second season of it. So, yeah, I'm probably going to put it middle of A tier, I think, would be a good place for it.
Is this name Joe?
Yes.
Joe
Mama.
Joe Mama.
Megalobox.
2018. Wow, I didn't know. Wait, 2 seasons.
Yeah, 2 seasons.
Did you watch the first season?
Yeah.
Okay.
The second season wasn't out when I was watching it.
Okay,
so.
gotcha. Yeah, I think what if so we were talking like kind of behind the scenes, like what if my next slate of anime that I want to watch, I'm gonna put a bunch of fighting anime in there, like Hajime no Ippo, and then also like Haiku. You know, it's not fighting anime; it's like a sports anime.
Yeah, I think Haiku's your next one, right? Only because the movie is coming out soon.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing. I'm watching through FMAB right now, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Really good so far. And I'm gonna watch through that, and then after that, I'll probably watch because he's bugging me. He really wants me to watch Haiku. So
the movie's coming out in theaters, and I want to go see it with someone.
Yes, yeah, so that makes sense.
It's got to be you, but
I know I'm gonna watch it eventually. So honestly, and I want to watch start watching like bigger anime just so I can watch more episodes. I won't have to keep bouncing between anime. So yeah, I think I'll watch Haiku after this. But yeah, Megalobox would be another fighting anime that would be good to watch.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch the second season, so let me know when you're watching it, and we might be able to get together and watch the second season together. All right. So your next one is we're going from Gundam IBO to Mobile Suit Gundam.
Ooh, Mobile Suit Gundam. Oh man, it is really good. Like for an old anime, I really do like it. It's just Amuro. Like we gotta put it. I think I'm gonna put it lowest A tier.
Awesome.
So, it's just like for an old anime, you're not gonna be getting all this high tech animation, but the story and just the struggle. Like Amuro is literally, for those of you who watched, Amuro is the guy who pilots he's the main protagonist. He pilots the Mobile Suit Gundam. Literally, kid just jumps into it and has to figure it out by himself, like how to pilot it, and then he's thrown basically into the military, because on a runaway ship, pretty much, and kind of a crew that's put together really on the spot, kinda, and then they want him to fight because the bad guys are after him, so he and there's lots of there's a big weight that's put on Amuro's shoulders, and I think that whole story is just really well told. You can definitely tell how stressed Amuro is. So what did I just race? I raced Parasite, so I'm gonna put
just put MSG.
Well, let's do Mobile Suit Gundam. Mobile Suit Gundam, and then right above it is Parasite.
Awesome. All right.
Now we're going 1-1-1-1. So
yep. So my next one is One Punch Man.
Ooh.
One Punch.
Dude, the opening alone carries it. So hero.
I'm gonna be the strongest hero.
Yes.
Anyway, I love it. I think it is
You haven't
masterpiece.
seen season 2,
I've not seen
right?
season 2 yet.
Okay, yeah.
I want to, but the first season is a masterpiece in being so ludicrous. It's beautiful.
Yes.
It is absolutely gorgeous. I think
good, yeah.
the animation is pretty good. I heard that in season 2 it kind of goes down some, which sucks. I really want to read the manga. I've heard the manga is amazing. But yeah, what can I say about it? Saitama is hilarious. Genus is a really good character. I think the power ranking system is very good. Something I really like. I like it when things are kind of like just organized, especially when it comes to power ranking. The difference in monster
organized.
skill, monster ability, whatever. I just think it's really cool, and it's going to go right below Blue Lock.
Nice. Yeah, One Punch Man, season 1. I'm looking it up on myanimalist.com right now. If I can, hello, is it going to respond? Oh, it's loading. I think especially with season 3 coming out, it's going to probably be, it's 8.5, like halfway to 9. Like that's just really good.
Which honestly, it sounds about right. I think 8.5 is a really good place for it.
Absolutely.
I think it's also one of the most non-anime fan friendly animes.
Oh yeah. It's got it got some tropes in there, and it's got some.
You're not gonna see a lot without them, but
yes,
I think One Punch Man is a really good introductory anime. I think if I'll introduce, actually that's a conversation for a different episode.
Yeah.
Okay, so your next one up is Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh man, Tokyo Ghoul. Ah gosh, it's so good. So Tokyo Ghoul. So I think Tokyo Ghoul is, so we're taking, this is the low, this is low A, this is high A, so in the middle will be mid A. We'll just go with that. And I'm fine with everything being here. But Tokyo Ghoul, a lot of people hate the anime because it doesn't do justice to the manga, which is valid. But I think personally, I still think the anime was good. And I want to read the manga eventually if I just ever get time. I'm not a huge manga reader. But just the opening, like the opening, Tio Teo, so good. Everybody knows it. Even if you don't watch it, then you should listen to it because it's good.
I don't want to.
Anyways, I think I honestly want to put it. It's so good. I think I'll put it just below Dr. Stone. Or maybe just above Dr. Stone, because I don't know. Kaneki is just such a interesting character. He goes from being good to bad to kind of good again. It's like they're trying to win him back. I don't know. There's so much that goes into it. I think I actually want to put it. I'll put it right below because I just know that it doesn't do it justice. It's really a battle between. I'm gonna put it. I remember binging. I remember binging Tokyo Ghoul, and because it was so good, and I just loved it, and so I'm actually going to put it above Dr. Stone. So Dr. Stone is gonna be mid A. I love Dr. Stone. I really love Dr. Stone, but like I said before, I'm a sucker for nostalgia stuff. So
He also really likes fan service stuff.
Dude, what I do?
I'm kidding.
I'm
kidding.
Okay. Tokyo Ghoul. You definitely need to watch Tokyo Ghoul at some point.
It's on my watch list. I'm planning on it. Speaking of something I'm watching right now, Vinland Saga.
Ooh.
Okay, so
dude, Vinland, you're gonna hurt my feelings if you do something wrong.
It took me a while to get into Vinland, about 14, 15 episodes. But when it hit hard. Man, I just
Dude.
finished the last episode today
Yeah.
of season 1. When Askeladd killed the king.
Yeah. So it's kind of spoiler alert, but literally,
it came out in 2019. If they haven't seen it, that's their fault.
yeah.
Love y'all guys. No, I really don't.
He
Care.
texted me. What was it this morning?
It was like 9 a.m. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You're like,
Askeladd
dude, the
killed
Mad
the
Lad.
king. The Mad Lad.
Yeah, the Mad Lad, dude.
I will never forgive Canute for killing him.
Dude,
What
Askeladd's so good, man.
What Thorfinn felt for Askeladd, I feel for Canute. Okay.
Yeah.
And I love the scene where he's like crying over him, and you can tell it's like a mixture of like, I was supposed to be the one to kill you, but also like you were basically a father figure to me because I didn't have anyone else.
Yes.
I'm starting season 2 tomorrow probably, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So I'm gonna put Vinland Saga right below JJK.
What, above Naruto?
Above Naruto.
That's crazy. Dude.
Listen, Naruto has so many points taken off it because of fillers.
Yeah, but you're gonna hold filler against everything else?
Yes. It's not just a little bit of filler. It's hundreds of episodes.
I know, but you gotta get past the filler. Also,
I
some
am
of the
getting
fillers,
past the filler. It's a
some
ridiculous
of the filler
amount.
ain't that bad.
Adam, it is a ridiculous amount. There is no reason for it.
Okay, but I don't know. Maybe y'all would agree, but it's valid to hold the filler against Naruto, but at the same time, you gotta, it is a part of Naruto, so I understand like you're judging it as a whole. Vinland Saga has 0 filler. So there you go.
It has 0 filler, and I think it's consistently pretty good. I think the main thing that keeps it below JJK for me is that JJK gripped me from like the beginning. Like I was so hooked for it, like right away. Vinland Saga did take a while, and it might just be personal taste. It may not be. Like
I can see that.
Thing,
I really like. I obviously really enjoyed Vinland Saga. But it did take it probably not as long as it took him to get hooked, but it took me, a couple episodes. What episode was it where his dad died and he was like
that was like episode 3, dude.
Yeah, that was probably where I got hooked. That was my hooking point. I mean,
I liked it. I liked that point. I thought it was pretty good at that point, but then it just kind of whenever like we're first seeing him with Askeladd and the gang, I don't know, just like the fight scenes are so good. It's just I don't know. It might have also been like I just binged through Haikyuu, Hell's Paradise, and Blue Lock like back to back for like a week and a half.
Yeah.
I might have just been burnt out. I took a couple days, only watched an episode here or there. So that might have just been it. Maybe if I had watched it with fresh eyes, I would have liked it the entire time. But it just took a bit for me. But when it did hit, it hit hard. I think the religious philosophy, so as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, I'm going to school. Biblical studies and philosophy is what I'm majoring in. And so just seeing that part of it,
it was cool.
I thought was so awesome.
Yeah, and that's one of the animes that.
And it not being afraid to have these characters be angry at God.
Yeah.
Because I think I don't want to get too religious here because this is an anime podcast. But as a Christian, I think that is a valid emotion we have. I mean, we see it a lot in the Bible where people are rebuking God because these things are happening and we don't understand why He's allowing it when He's supposed to be an all-loving Savior.
Yeah.
So I think seeing that is I think really important especially in a Protestant evangelical America that sometimes is against that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of experiences where I was struggling with faith and it was met with antagonism rather than understanding. So I think seeing that in a medium like anime
Vinland
is
Saga
pretty cool.
is based. Honestly,
however,
I'm saying that.
Not as based as JJK. Anyway, your next up is Baki.
Oh, Baki Hanma. That's going straight to S tier, and I'm not afraid to hide it.
You're not afraid to hide it?
I'm not afraid to hide it. It's not hiding. It's going right there.
So you're afraid to hide it.
I'm not.
Since you're not hiding it. So you're not afraid to show it.
I'm not afraid to show it. I'm not afraid to hide it.
That took you way too long, my friend.
Dude. Okay, you know what? It may or may not be 11:30 at night.
No, it is in fact 11:30 at night. We've been going for.
We started at 9:30. But yeah, so is it going above?
I think it's a perfect mid place. I think in between JJK and Fire Force.
In between JJ, but I don't know. I don't think so. I like it, but I don't know if it's above Fire Force.
Man, you really like Fire Force.
Dude, Fire Force is good, guys. Y'all gotta get on Fire Force. Y'all gotta get you some Fire Force. But Baki is just... I don't know, Baki is really good. It might tie with Fire Force. I think. I just think that it's so cool. Baki's literally he is a beast. Like, he is so hardcore, dude. Like it's hard to explain how crazy it is, because I mean, there'll be moments where you're like, okay, Baki's like losing it, but then he just like shows up stronger than ever and just whoops someone's butt, like without any effort, like how he did to Muhammad Ali Jr. And spoiler alert, dude just walks up to Muhammad Ali Jr. Muhammad Ali Jr. has been practicing, okay? And sorry, this might be a little bit of a spoiler, but hopefully you'll forget. But like Muhammad Ali just literally, he's like, I've been preparing. It's like I'm gonna, like, you know, give Baki a good fight. Baki just shows up, one kick to the jaw. Muhammad Ali Jr.'s out, and then he cries like a big baby. And then, anyways,
I watched the first episode of Baki and I put it down not for any reason according to that. It was just so long. I decided to.
It's like 120 some episodes.
I decided to watch a couple smaller ones first so I could have some more anime to talk about. But the first scene where he like is being jumped by like the 100-something people and just whips all their asses.
Yeah.
It's Prime McGregor vibes is what I get from him. All right.
I'm just gonna do.
Except he's better than Prime McGregor. I don't mind saying it.
Baki's very strong, and also if anyone who hasn't watched the newest season, you gotta watch it, because I think it might be done. Some people are like, oh, they might continue Baki, but I don't know. I'm fine if it ends there, because he just did such.
Is there more to be adapted from the manga?
Not sure. I'm honestly not sure. So we'll just have to see. Okay. But yeah, I put Baki right behind JJK. So.
I don't want to waste a lot of time on this because it's late.
Yeah.
And I don't really care about it that much. Star Wars Visions is my next one. There's 3 really good episodes, and the other 6 suck. Yeah. It is so weird where there is actually, okay, that's not fair. The episode with the samurai guy who was like a red lightsaber, the one with the Jedi and the apprentice face off against the pirate Sith, and the one with the girl who helps give out like 7 lightsabers, and all of them end up being Sith, to Sith, and so she's like running away, and over time her lightsaber's getting color. Those 3 are really good. And then the one with the buddy Jedi I thought was okay. The other 5 were ass. Yeah. They were just bad. I'm sorry. So it's getting low C tier. Nah, it's getting high D tier. I agree with Adams.
He's putting it above Shield Hero. I'm putting it below Shield Hero.
I think I do agree with Adam. They should have picked 1 or 2 and just went with it. Instead of making. I get the idea of wanting to like give all these different studios the ability to like make Star Wars content, but I think they should have just gotten all these pilots, chose the best one, and ran with it. So yeah, mid D tier. All right. Let's see what Adams is, mate. I'm sorry, I won't do that again.
Alrighty.
No,
All right.
Pluto.
What?
Pluto.
Wow. Pluto. I think I like that going above. I think I like it going right above Black Clover. So yeah, Pluto is. It's honestly one of those shows.
It's honestly one of those shows.
It's one of those shows of all time, honestly.
Like, I think out of all the shows,
it's one of them.
It's one of them. Like, first,
dude. So,
like, especially out of like all the Netflix shows.
Yeah. I don't like it more than IBO because there's so much nostalgia. But Pluto did take some time for me to get into it. But after I was done, I just digested it and I realized it was good. It's like 8 hour-long episodes, so it's a lot. Whenever you get involved in an episode, it's like I remember having to break up episodes into different like watch sessions because it was a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna put it above Black Clover. It's very good. It's very good. And SAO, yeah, I'm fine with doing that, to be honest. So let me, I'm gonna put it under Gundam IBO and above Black Clover. It's definitely an investment whenever you get started because there are so many. It's a lot for an episode, but they get a lot achieved in those episodes. So Black Clover, SAO.
There you go.
There we go.
All right, my second to last one is Chainsaw Man.
Ooh.
We've already spoke. Whenever you put it on this list, I spoke a lot about it, so I'll keep it brief. I love this anime. I think it is hilarious. I think the power system is unique. What really put a stamp on it for me is the scene like halfway through the season. And spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Why are you watching this? Go watch Chainsaw Man. After you watch this, go watch it. The scene where they're trapped in the hotel and the time shenanigans are going on.
Yep.
And you have the female, I forget her name, the one that's insane, like talking about how she wants to become prime minister and raise the income taxes to 100%.
Wait, was that the one with the short hair, the eye patch?
Yes.
The one that tried to get the one tried to get with Denji.
No, that was someone else. This is the demon, the devil.
Oh, you're talking about Power.
Yeah.
Power.
You have Denji taking a nap. Not Denji.
Aki?
Yeah, no, Denji. Denji taking a nap. The short hair girl that you're talking about, is trying to get the other guy with the sword to smoke.
Yeah.
You have the other girl freaking out, trying to kill everyone. I just think that scene is just character development. Not development, just characterization in its finest.
Yeah.
Because I do think, because like if you're stuck in this situation, you're like 98% sure you're gonna die.
Yeah.
What these people are talking about and doing is just so human. I think that's rare to see in an anime like this. The fan service is a bit much sometimes, but I do think it serves a purpose.
Yeah.
Like we have an entire scene dedicated to Denji feeling up the boss ladies.
Well, there's two times. Okay, there's two times Denji got what he wanted, but anyways,
in the first one he wasn't happy.
In the first one he was very confused.
Much, but I do think in the ending is amazing. I really hope this movie does well. I know that with how Japanese like sales works, the movie needs to do really well in order for the series to continue. I think if the series doesn't continue, it is a shame.
Yeah.
But I also do plan on reading the manga because apparently that is really good as well and tells the story while it's like the same story. The way it kind of describes stuff is different.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. So Chainsaw Man, Adam might kill me. In between JJK and Vinland Saga.
That makes sense for you. So I honestly support it. It's a good anime. I would not agree with the above Vinland Saga and Naruto. Dude, I'm not. I am just so surprised that Naruto is bottom of S tier.
Listen,
all because of filler. He just ignores the rest of the story. Also, he hasn't seen the whole series, so I think once he.
I know what happens though. Like,
but you haven't experienced.
I haven't experienced.
Seriously.
No, I know what happens.
But okay, I know you know what.
And
happens,
I've seen everything that's like considered really good in the show. Everything else I haven't seen is considered like below average.
Yeah, but you gotta watch it, dude. You gotta watch it. You gotta
I'm
finish
gonna
it.
watch it.
Okay, finish it.
I have
Finish
a whole bunch of anime I'm planning on getting through, and then I'm gonna like rewatch. I'm not rewatch. I'm gonna go through Naruto, and in between arcs, not like just every arc, but in between like a couple arcs,
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch like a smaller season. Most of them are coming out this season.
Yeah.
Um.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm gonna rewatch it. I'm sorry when you have that much filler, and the series does go down in quality significantly after the 5 Kage Summit. It's just I can't justify putting it over.
I don't believe it goes down by any means after that.
Yeah,
but
I don't. So your next one is Enyu Yashiki Last Hero.
Inuyashiki Last Hero. Man.
I've never heard of this one either. So
Yeah, it's Grandpa, aka Dad. Even though it's kind of funny that he's a dad because he's old. But well, anyways, he is a robot killing machine, and he may or may not blow up a moon. So,
is this the one where there's also like a teenager who gets the same powers?
yes,
Okay, actually, I have this one. I really want to watch it, so don't spoil it for me.
yeah, no,
So I'm like really excited about that one.
and I might have been inaccurate in what I just said, but it's really good. There's this one scene.
Bong, bong, bong.
I'm not spoiling it by saying this, but there's this one scene where Grandpa fires off multiple like missiles, and it just has this beautiful sequence with like classical music just playing like da 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 da, and it's just like these bad guys getting blown to smithereens, and they're literally missiles falling from the sky, killing these guys, and it's hilarious. It's just beautiful. It's a nice little moment, and this old man really cares about the people he loves. Like he wants to save people, and he really tries his best. And he teams up with a kid, and it's awesome. So I will say that it is honestly, it's above Sunny Boy, and so I'm gonna put it right here. Oops.
Okay.
Inuyashiki.
All right. Well, guys, we're coming up towards the end. We each have one more left.
Dude.
We appreciate y'all sticking with us.
Wild ride.
I've had fun. It's my last one.
What is it?
Haikyuu.
Oh.
So
And that's gonna go above JJK for some reason.
listen. I don't want to spoil too much. There is a scene where one of the protagonist teams, he's a supporting character, probably high up on the list of supporting characters, you know, blocks a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was texting you about like, oh my god moments in anime.
Yeah.
When you can make me so connected to a game, I don't care about volleyball. I just don't like. If you like volleyball, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I can see why you like it. I don't care about it. Well, so when you can get me connected to these characters playing a game I don't care about so much to where I'm almost waking up my mother in the middle of the night because I'm home on break right now.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, yelling.
Yeah.
Because
You're like,
he blocked a shot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's beautiful. It is so like in comparison to Blue Lock, like Blue Lock is sports battle shonen.
Yeah.
Haikyuu is sports slice of life.
Yeah.
It is different than anything I've ever watched. In that sense, but it connects you to the characters. It does a really good job explaining the game. It keeps you on your toes. I will say that the first season's good. The second and third season are peak. It is so good. And then the fourth season does take a little bit of a dip, especially the first part. Second part is like still like right there, picks up a little bit, and then just like all of a sudden, the fourth season second part goes from being like a 7 or 8 to like a 10. Like just like there's a moment where one of the opposing teams guys, their band is like playing instruments, and he just does this, and they all stop, and the way it's animated, like, oh my god, you need to watch this anime, Adam.
Yeah, it looks really good.
You will love it, and if you don't, I know where you live. So, all right, so yeah, it's gonna go below AOT. I'm gonna put AOT kind of like in its own like atmosphere on top of S tier.
That makes sense.
So it's gonna be top of like mid tier S.
Yeah,
I think that's fair. Yeah. See, 2 exclamation points. This is really exciting, Adam.
there you go.
All right, so that's all for my list. So now, Adam, your last one.
My final one.
I really do think we saved the best for last. Platinum End. I've never heard of it.
Honestly, there's some stuff. Okay, there's a lot I could say about Platinum End. You know, it's one of those shows where I don't know if it's heretical or not.
I don't know if it's heretical or not.
I don't know if it's sacrilegious, but it's interesting, and it gives interesting concepts. And you have to keep in mind, and we were having this conversation earlier off camera, actually a few days ago over the phone, and we were like, you know, Japanese kind of what would you say, mythology, or Japanese kind of like folk tales?
The religion, mythology, folklore, Japanese culture is significantly different than what we believe in.
Yes. So yeah. So it's like whenever they're talking about God and stuff, it's not like Yahweh God, like the Christian God, right? So, you know, maybe in that sense, it's not so much, but it was good. It was like it was very okay. I think it was So I don't know. Some of them, you know, the main characters was really cool. You know, I do like though how it was sort of set up. It's like, okay, you got this red arrow, and you got I think it was the white arrow. And the red arrow obviously can just like, once you shoot it at someone, it can make you do whatever you want to do. It can make the person you shoot do whatever you want. So you know, you have some people have wings, some people have the arrows. I just like how it's set up in that sort of sense. So I will say that I will probably put it high C. I'll probably put it high C. Although I probably liked it more than Astra Lost in Space, and I probably liked it more than Assassination Classroom. I'll actually put it up. But I probably liked it more than Sunny Boy. Yeah, I'll probably put it above Sunny Boy, actually, in B tier. My C tier is very empty.
Why don't you move Inuyashiki to like kind of like in the middle space, and then just put Platinum in where it is?
That's a good point. That's a good idea.
I'm full of them. All right, guys. Well, as he's wrapping up his last little entry, that concludes our tier list.
Wait, so Nier Autonoma is above Inuyashiki?
That's what it was. That's how you put it. Ain't my list.
I think I'm gonna put Inuyashiki above that, actually.
Okay.
So it's gonna go. So Platinum End, and then also the end of Platinum End. Like. I was like, really? I was like, they did that? That happened? And so that also adds to it, I would say. Anyways, SAO, then Shiki, and then Nier.
All right. So he's putting the final touches on this thing, and we are now officially done with the tier list. So we're going to run through it one more time, and we'll make sure to kind of give everyone a close up right as we're ending. But just for our audio listeners, we'll go through mine first, then Adam's, just because Adam's longer. Starting with D tier, I have The Rising of a Shield Hero and Star Wars Visions. In C tier, I have Sword Art Online and Assassination Classroom. B tier, I have Black Clover, Hell's Paradise, and My Hero Academia. A tier, I have Megalobox, One Punch Man, and Blue Lock. And then S tier, I have Naruto, Vinland Saga, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Haikyuu, and Attack on Titan. Adam.
Yeah, okay. I kind of want to
go ahead and do yours.
Yeah, I want to come over here. So I'm going to use this to direct here. So I'm just gonna go from the top bottom. Okay, from the top to the bottom.
I think since I did it that way, you should.
Okay, yeah, okay. Worst Star Wars Visions. Then it goes. I'm going from the worst to the best. So Star Wars Visions, Shield Hero in D. C. Kingdom, My Home Hero. I got cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. Okay. Assassination Classroom, or those are in C. In B tier, Assassination Classroom, Astro Lost in Space, Sunny Boy, Platinum End, Nier Autonoma, Inuyashiki, SAO, Black Clover, Pluto, Gundam Ironblood Orphans is at the top of B tier. And then A tier, Mobile Suit Gundam, Parasite, Hell's Paradise, Cyberpunk, Blue Lock, Tokyo Ghoul, One Punch Man, Tokyo Revengers, Psycho Pass, Demon Slayer. Also, I forgot to say Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone is after Blue Lock and before Tokyo Ghoul. It's in the middle between those two. That goes for A tier. S tier, Mob Psycho, Initial D, Chainsaw Man, Fire Force, JJK, Fire Force, Baki, JJK, Vinland Saga, Link Click, Naruto, and AOT. AOT is top tier on both of ours, so that's nice to see.
Yes, I think if it's not top tier in yours, consider psychiatric help. Okay, guys, well, that wraps it up. I think
pretty much wraps it up, doesn't it, guys?
So, I think in the future, I think what we're gonna do, and we'll talk about this more off camera, is we'll probably have this like in eyesight unless we're using it, where it just like kind of has our top 15, and every now and then at the end of an episode, we'll kind of run you through if anything's changed through that.
Yeah.
And then like probably about every year or so, we'll come back and we'll do this again to just see how our tastes have changed. Especially since, man, we're gonna need a bigger whiteboard.
We're gonna need a bigger whiteboard. We also might go run through instead of doing like instead of doing the whiteboard. So are you saying this is what we'll keep then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So instead of having a tier list like in the background, we'll just have like our top 15.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it'll be easy to keep track of.
Or top 20.
I don't got 20, Adam. I got 16.
Then just do what you can. Because I'm telling you, top 20, if we watch a new anime we're talking about, it's like, oh, I think, you know what, that's going to go in between my 17th and 16th place or something like that.
Okay, you know what? Why don't you leave a comment? Would you rather see 15 or 20? How about that?
That's a good idea.
Let the people decide.
Let the people decide.
But yeah, and then we'll be coming to you about every 2 or 3 weeks.
Yep.
Obviously, we both work, and we're both in school. So time to get together is a little bit difficult, but we're going to do it. Socials. Adam, you don't really have any socials.
I don't. No.
I'm on Instagram at, let me pull it up real quick. I forget my thing a lot.
Thrawny Boy? Is it Thrawny Boy?
I'm on Instagram, Thrawn1209. We both have a My Anime list.
Let's go ahead and plug it on My Anime list.
Mine is Thrawny Boy. Adam over here is President_Gara. I also have an Annie list at Thrawn Boy. So, add us.
Add us on My Anime list. Follow our journey because we're watching anime constantly and not constantly. It's something.
It's bad. It's not good for us probably. But you know what? We'll live and learn. And yeah, but I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a blast. This is our episode 0. This is gonna go on the Leaf Village Lounge YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. This will be our technically episode 0. We will not officially start. We do have plans. I guess we should tell them about episode 0 in the official studio. We'll kind of run that through. Basically, we have the opportunity to be at a professional podcast room. There's this music recording studio in Fort Worth, Texas, is where we're located. We're gonna and we have 2 hours to be rented out to film our podcast in that studio. So we're probably gonna film an episode 0 or maybe episode. I don't know, episode 0.
Maybe an episode 0.5 or something.
Yeah, something like that. Not our official first episode. Also, This setup is probably going to be the first. This is probably the only time that you see us at this setup.
Maybe one of the time. We are currently looking for a couch.
We're looking for a couch because this setup is going to be super cool. We're going to have a couch on that wall, and then we're going to have the camera over here facing that way. So we're going to have. This is just a very budget setup that we got going because we wanted to test out the whole podcast setup. So yeah, hopefully it was okay. Unfortunately, our one camera did run out of SD space, which is it's okay. We'll work with it. But yeah.
Well, let me take this down real quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna just give y'all a close up on this if y'all want to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yep.
Please pause so you can take a look at that. So yeah. Watch out. And don't fall.
There you
go. Oh no.
We killed Pikachu Sasuke. It's all right, Pikachu Sasuke. Me too, bud. Me too. I love how you replace this with a DS thing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. That's gonna be
it, guys.
We will catch y'all next time.
Yeah.
God bless.
God bless. See y'all in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, ending audio recording in 3, 2, 1. 2 hours and 19 minutes.
2 hours and 19 minutes, 35 seconds.
39 seconds. Little loser.
So I'm gonna name that podcast, or I'll do LVL podcast. LVL podcast.
I just deleted it.
Episode 0, and I'm gonna do Adam. You name yours.